Waterproof jackets and trousers are all similar but with slightly different features. So how do you choose the best one for your running? I'm at myRaceKit store in Sheffield with Steve Franklin, who's going to give us all the advice we need to choose the right waterproofs. When we talk about waterproof jackets, actually how waterproof can you expect them to be?
When people come in to buy waterproof jackets from us, they tend to have very high expectations of how waterproof it is. But you've got to remember that the waterproofness of something is on a scale, from things that are totally impermeable, like a plastic bag, to a porous fabric. And running jackets are only part way along that scale. The higher the hydrostatic head, the more waterproof the fabric is. Most running jackets tend to be around about 20,000 mil hydrostatic head. So it will keep you dry for a certain amount of time, but if there's excessive wind or pressure pushing that water through the jacket, then like a very heavy pack, for example, then they're not completely waterproof. And if you do want something that's going to keep you dry for 8 hours on the hill, then you're probably better going towards a heavyweight walking waterproof, because that's what it's made for. These are designed to be lightweight, packable and comfy to run in.
And the features on super light gear tend to be pretty minimal to keep the weight down?
Most of the lighter weight jackets tend to have reduced number of features. So they'll usually have elasticated cuffs, elasticated hoods. They don't have many pockets on them, but they do pack down to next to nothing. So something like this is going to weigh just over 100 grams and it'll pack down the size of your fist or a tennis ball. So very good in terms of passing kit checks, if that's what you want to do, and keeping you dry to a certain extent. Obviously the slight negative to the lighter weight kit is, as we said before, it's not quite as robust and it's also not quite as waterproof as some of the heavier weight stuff.
So what about a slightly heavier weight jacket for more everyday training?
Your heavyweight fabrics are something like the Cam Leica from Mom here, which is 20,000 mil waterproof. It's a slightly more robust fabric. It's got a little bit of a stretch to it as well, and it's much more featureful. So you have well pockets, you've got cuffs that will adjust, you've got an adjustable hood, and on the rear of the jacket you've also got like a drop tail or a dropped hem that's also adjustable to stop the jacket riding up. There are some people who would happily go and train in a super lightweight waterproof because they know they're not going to be out for hours on end. It's just an hour run in the Peak District or in the Cotswolds or wherever you train. But if you're going to be going to the bigger hills, you're going to be spending longer outdoors and in potentially more serious weather conditions, it's worth taking a more robust jacket.
And is there any difference in the breathability in these different jackets?
In the UK, it's relatively mild and it's quite wet. Which leads to you wanting to wear a waterproof to stay dry, but putting that extra layer on is also going to make you warmer and probably sweat more. So the jackets are designed to be breathable, but inevitably if you've got an extra layer on and it's 15 degrees but wet, you're still going to sweat, and the jackets aren't able to take away that much moisture. So you've really got to kind of be kind of realistic in many ways as to you're wearing a fabric, it's going to make you warmer. So having the ability to vent the jackets, being able to undo your zips, release the cuffs, pull the sleeves up potentially. This one, for example, it's a breathable mesh on the inside. I can vent through my pockets, which is a really great feature. Many jackets will have actually have vents built into them, which is a really great way of getting warm air out if needs be, and allowing air in to keep you less sweaty on the inside. In addition to that, some jackets will have these little neat features like on the front where there's a popper, so you can undo the jacket to vent it, but you can close the popper on the front so it'll hold its shape still and won't flap around too much in the wind. And obviously what you're wearing underneath the jacket is super important as well. Most brands would advise that you don't actually wear a t-shirt under a jacket. You don't really want your skin to be touching the waterproof membrane, because as you sweat it'll turn straight to a liquid. Having a super lightweight long sleeve top underneath can help keep basically it creates an air gap between the membrane and your skin, which means there's more chance of getting some airflow through there to allow the moisture to evaporate.
And what about the fit? What are we looking at there in terms of maybe slim fits, wider fits, and women's fit as well?
All the jackets will fit differently. Even within the gents jackets, you've got things that are slightly slimmer fit or a slightly more relaxed fit. And again, they are gender specific as well. So ladies have slightly different shape down either side of the body. There's more volume over the front of the chest. The length of the back is going to be different as well.
And can we just focus in on the hood for a moment? Are there different hood designs to look out for?
With the slightly more stripped down race type jacket, it is just literally a elasticated hem that comes over the top with a semi-stiffened peak. The peaks will come in all different kind of things. Some will have wiring, some will be a more robust sort of plastic in there as well. When it comes to things like the Cam Leica, there's much more customization or the ability to adjust how the hood fits. The benefits of that kind of thing are you can pull the edges in. When you turn your head, the hood will articulate with you, so I don't end up looking at the side of the hood. It also means that if it's very windy, I can keep the wind out and the hood won't inflate. The downside of these features are they weigh slightly more, but it's a matter of grams. So if you are after something that's functional, it's worth looking at these extra features you get in the slightly more expensive but also slightly heavier weight jackets. For probably the majority of people who are going to be buying a waterproof, these features are they're really useful.
And now to the trousers. What are the most important features here?
Waterproof trousers, again, they come in different weights. So the Halo pants we've got here from Mom are a super lightweight race pant. So they lack in some of the features that you might like. You'll usually find that the trousers will be articulated at the knee. They're designed to sit quite high on the waist, so the water runs off your jacket and down the trousers and not into your trousers. There'll always be some sort of way of adjusting the lower hem of the trousers as well. This again, because it's a lightweight trouser, it's a relatively simplistic way of doing it with a Velcro strap. As you get other trousers, other brands will have zips that come up to the half, kind of basically to knee height. Some will have clasps on the front or like a stirrup that will go underneath your shoe to stop the trouser riding up. And they also come in different fits. You'll get slim fit and relaxed fit. Always go and try them on again to make sure they fit your body shape and you can move in them still.
So a set of waterproofs is an investment. You want them to last for a very long time. So what can runners be doing to prolong the life of their waterproof kit?
Taking care of it's really important. So if you do need to wash it, making sure you wash it in appropriate detergent. So when you buy your jacket, there'll always be a little tab on the inside, and the websites are really informative. So go on the website, see what the brand recommends you wash it in, what temperature you wash it at, and how you dry it. You don't want to be washing waterproof jackets in a standard detergent because it'll wear down the waterproof membranes within it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Steve. I hope that's given you a good idea about what features to look for in your next waterproof jacket and trousers. Head to your nearest myRaceKit store in Sheffield or Essex. Their fully trained staff will help you find your perfect waterproof jacket or trousers, or use the information in this film to make your choice from their extensive selection online at myRaceKit.com.
Some of the other jackets will have features. Oh, nightmare.
Oh no, what?
No, I could have sworn it was on that one. So it must be on the older version.
And what about the fit? What about the fit? What about the fit?
If you ask the question again, and there is actually something I would say to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need to ask the answer or just start speaking?
No, just start
Okay.
I'll do my Oh, we didn't do close-ups of the trousers.
It's important to remember that no, I've not said that very well. I'll start that again. What am I going to say?
Online at myRaceKit.co.uk. Ah, no.